Another dark log from the diary of a graver named John Weaver, which is me. It is 4:45 in the evening, actually in the morning, West Coast time. It is the second or third, one of those 2 days, of February 2026. I do know it's a Monday. And no, I am not doing okay because I'm still killing me. My foot is still healing, and my dog is still on my ass. But if that was the fun part about it, try this other one. There's been more news coming in from the Midwest and places where there's uh, Native American culture, not to mention slavery culture, being ripped apart left and right. Now, last March, the old Trump regime signed an anti American executive order which doesn't include slavery information or Native American history at all. He's removing it. He's ordered the national parks to remove or change slavery information or even Native American history. Now, for those who are of the Native American who have been here prior before the European invasion a long time ago, when we did this European Manifest Destiny, this history is being wiped out left and right here. Back in the 1800s, if memory serves, concerning about some of the stuff I was learning in college, and maybe not so much in K through 12, but we did have the wiping out of a culture got to the point where our gentrification, our modification, our brainwashing of the indigenous into thinking that being second-class citizens is the greatest thing, because if you're not white and you're not European descent, you're just nothing. Yeah. It took some people to realize that we were wiping out American culture. We had American West shows back in the late 1800s to show what theoretically the Wild Wild West was all about, since it got theoretically tamed. We did massacres. We had a war over slavery and of industrialism. The 1800s were eliminations, and so was the 1700s, because we were expanding our colonies right after we did the Revolutionary War and trying to purchase territory so we can get more territory. But the territory that the French had was also Native American. This European Manifest Destiny is so ingrained in us, it's not even funny. We're going after Venezuela and we're going to be Americanizing these people? Are we going after Cuba as well next? How about we're still working on Greenland, right? We're still going to be insulting the living crap out of them. They should want Americans over there. Hell, Canada wants America over there, right? Everybody's giving us the fucking bird. And they should. We got in this damn arrogant situation a long time ago, but it's ingrained in human history. As I keep trying to show people, we fight over two things: ego, I want, or it's resources. And it's still hooked up with ego, saying, well, I want this, I'm the ruler of this country over here, I want to expand my empire, I need all the resources I can get, I need all the money coming at people to fill my own damn coffers, so I can continue my conquesting warring over people. Didn't matter which fucking country it was, we still did the same damn shit. I mean, this is the nature of humans. For a hell of a long while before even written language of any sort. Fought over resources, and we fought over ego. We got Trump eliminating what they tried to do in the 1800s. We're taking out the history. which I'm kind of surprised that Trump hadn't declared through his executive orders of making the Native Americans less Native Americans, really stripping their sovereignty by taking away their land. Now, how would the Native Americans, how would the indigenous deal with that? How would the people deal with that when their land has been confiscated by the United States government? Would they be able to fight back? I mean, seriously, fight back? I mean, in 1800s, there was bloodshed left and right, right? You think Congress would give a shit about this thing? Nope. Unless it's in certain territories that they can deal with. Why did the Dakota Nation go crazy over this shit? Why didn't the Apache nations, the Sioux, the Navajo? Why didn't Arizona and New Mexico go insane over this damn shit? Why didn't Colorado go insane over this damn shit? Hell, why didn't California go insane over this shit? We have tribes of the Native Americans still struggling like crazy. A few of them are wealthy because they got into gambling. But others are still struggling with the territory that they've got and with the issues that they have. And they're sovereign territories. But for me, eliminating that history, which is still part of the American culture, it's like we're repeating the 1800s all over again, and we're stuck on stupid. We did gentrification on these poor dumb bastards. And yes, I did say poor dumb bastards because they had to go for it, didn't they? Send the kids over to the American colleges, and American schools. We'll teach them other than their culture that they cannot celebrate any longer. You cannot celebrate being an Indian any longer because our nation said so. With an executive order signed last March, we're taking over things. We're screwing over the slaves at this point over here. According to what the executive orders and stories are coming out, there has been no slavery. You blacks came over on the Holly Jolly cruises. You didn't slave. You didn't have a history. You're nothing. Why don't you just go back to Africa and deal with that one? Just go back to Africa. White nation has to be here first. White European. If not that, white South African. Let that sink in, guys. MAGA was being pain in the asses left and right. I'm not entirely blaming MAGA. I'm blaming everybody in this shit for allowing this shit to happen. Every one of us who doesn't deal with history, who doesn't want to believe in history, who doesn't want to learn about history, even a darker nature about our society. Hell, Spanish Inquisition. That's European history, right? But that had a broad effect to the globe. People want to convert because they want the numbers to feel good about themselves. For whatever it is, as I said before, we fight over resources and we fight over ego. And conversion is ego. Think about it. If you do have a brain working, that is. That being said.